Pangolins are nocturnal mammals that are often found in tropical and subtropical regions. They belong to the order Phalidota, which means they have many scales. With a body reaching 1 meter long, almost the entire body of this animal is covered with hard scales, which are useful for protecting itself. These scales are made of keratin, the same material that makes up human nails. As a solitary animal that lives alone, pangolin scales are very useful for protecting themselves. When threatened, they will roll up like a ball using these scales. Apart from being a shield, the scales also function as a weapon when thrown at a predator or other creature that is bothering it. Sometimes when threatened, they spray a foul-smelling liquid from their anal glands. Not much different from skunks, pangolins will use this liquid to defend themselves from predators or mark their territory. Pangolins live by eating small animals such as ants or termites. What's unique is that they don't have teeth that can be used to chew these small animals. When they get food, they won't chew the food, but instead process it directly in their stomachs. In their stomach, they will process the food using gravel that they deliberately swallow to help process the food. Even though they don't have teeth, pangolins have long tongues. Their tongues can even reach more than 40 centimeters in length, exceeding their body length. That long tongue can help them find food sources underground. Their tongues also contain sticky saliva, which helps them catch insects. With this tongue, pangolins can remove dirt that sticks to their tongue when they eat ants. This filtering process occurs in the esophagus. The way they do it is not much different from drinking. They take their tongue out, and then put it back in very quickly. Pangolins use their keen sense of smell to find ants or termites. Once they find the desired place, they dig with their front claws until the ants or termites come out of the nest. Front foot claws are usually longer than hind foot claws. Then they start catching the ants or termites with their long and sticky tongues. As insect eaters, pangolins are the most important termite population controllers in their habitat. A pangolin can eat 20,000 ants every day, or around 73 million ants every year. Young pangolins start looking for members of the opposite sex around the age of 1 year. At that time, the reproductive organs are ready anatomically and functionally. Their reproduction occurs once a year during the breeding season, either summer or autumn. As a very traditional and territorial species, the mating season is the only time they interact with other pangolins. Male pangolins will attract the attention of female pangolins by urinating. This action produces a strong odor, which the females can recognize and locate using their keen sense of smell. After copulation, the female pangolin will be pregnant for 120 to 150 days. During this time, the female pangolin did not experience any major changes except for swelling in her abdomen. When a baby pangolin is born, it weighs about 80 to 450 grams, and is about 6 inches long. In this condition, their scales are still very soft white, and do not overlap. Their scales will start to harden 2 days later. Young pangolins will be able to walk after 2 weeks of age. However, they travel following their mother's tail. Mothers feed their young from their mammary glands until they are 3 to 4 months old. Once they have reached this age, they start eating ants, termites, and all other insects they encounter. Then at the age where they have reached sexual maturity, the mother pangolin will abandon her children. Pangolins consist of 4 species that live in Africa, and 4 species that live in Asia. Tragically, the 8 surviving species are facing the threat of extinction due to illegal trade. Although their scales can defend themselves from predators, they cannot protect themselves from humans. The defensive position of pangolins actually makes them easier for humans to catch and take. Illegal hunting and trade in pangolins is triggered by the attractive price of pangolins. Based on information on World Animal Trade, the price of 1 kilogram of pangolin meat reaches $1,200, while its scales can reach $3,000 per kilogram. In China, almost all parts of the pangolin's body are used, starting from the scales, blood, internal organs, tongue and skin, which are believed to be used as traditional medicine. Even pangolin scales are sold at very expensive prices, because they are believed to function as an anesthetic, cancer drug, and are used as raw material for narcotics. In some areas, pangolin meat is even considered to indicate social status. Indonesia, as a tropical region, is one of the countries that is home to pangolins apart from Burma, Thailand, the Philippines, and Laos. In Indonesia, the pangolin population is spread across Kalimantan, Sumatra, Bangka, Java, and Bali. They are protected by law.